Hey, how's it going today? Let's see. Last night or yesterday, I was at 210.2. I think that's what I weighed in. This morning I weighed in at 208.8. So we had a nice little weight loss there for one day, which is good. But I told you I was going to have a couple glasses or a glass of wine, and it'd be 2 glasses of wine. To see if that helped me sleep a little bit, and it didn't. It didn't. I had, after the second glass of wine, I was wide awake. I ended up staying up on the computer till about 2, and I think I got to bed about 3, and woke up at 9, which all that's not good stuff. So I'm not sure that the wine helps any, although it didn't seem to bother the weight loss. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have like a Cabernet Tuesday. Substitute the Taco Tuesday for Cabernet Tuesday, and we'll just see what happens with adding the wine in one day a week. 2 glasses of wine 1 day a week. But anyway, today's probably, I didn't feel that good, and I haven't until about a couple hours ago, and I feel like I'm getting my energy back and that kind of stuff. Went out for a walk with the dog and played a little bit of basketball. And it was okay, but I was tired. I've been tired most of the day, so I'm not sure. I probably just have some kind of, I do have some issues with sleeping. I've always had it for the last 20, 30 years, something like that. So I tell you what, so we'll just forget about my sleeping issues from here on out, unless they get really good, if something good happens, and I'll tell you, hey, I had this and all that. But anyway, yesterday, I think was the first time that I've had beets in the NutriBullet, and I had 2 NutriBullets yesterday that contained beets. This morning, when I got up and went to the bathroom, a lot came through, more than normal. So I'm not sure if that's the 2 glasses of wine late at night or if it's the beets, but that's really the only thing that changed. And having the weight loss was good. If I lose weight, and I check myself in the morning, and I weigh myself every day. I have for a long, long time. But if I get up and it feels like I've lost weight, or it looks like I've lost weight on the scale, my day starts off really good. If I put on weight, my day's bad. If I'm in really, really good shape, it doesn't really matter that much, to me. It doesn't affect me, because I know that I'm down in weight, I'm in good shape. If I go up a pound or 2, that's no big deal. I'll knock it off the next day. So anyway, I want to talk to you about a couple things today. I've been having problem getting enough potassium in my diet, according to my S Health app that I have. Every day I run low on potassium, and I run low on calcium. And in the paleo diet book, it says those aren't going to be a problem. But according to my app, which is counting all this stuff, I'm always low every day. So I went out and I bought some goji berries, and these things are absolutely great. And the reason they are is about a handful, a little bigger than a handful, is about an ounce. It's 100 calories, and these are a great snack. If you're like me, I like to have something to munch on every once in a while. Goji berries. This is a great snack. They're a little bit like a cranberry and a raisin. They're dried. They're super, super light, and they're just good. Kind of chewy, so they last a little bit of time. I noticed last night after I had the wine, boom, immediately I'm hungry again. And I resorted to cashews. I had two handfuls of cashews, and those are huge. They're okay for you. They're good for you actually in moderation, and you need them. But there are tons of calories in cashews. But I had those late at night, and I still lost a little over a pound. So I'm not sure how all this is working out. This is it's definitely not scientific. It's the opposite of that, and just using me as the example. So I'm going to try to keep you guys informed with everything I'm doing. And if I find something, hey, this looks like it works. If I throw in goji berries and I lose 3 pounds by tomorrow, and go, hey, something with the goji berries. Or I'm thinking maybe beets have some kind of weight loss benefits. So I'm going to be eating beets here every day and just see what happens. Okay. Next thing, I don't know if anybody's gone out there and tried this frisbee golf thing, but I can throw a frisbee. I'm pretty good at throwing a frisbee. I'm pretty accurate with throwing a frisbee. And that's the big ones that are 170 grams to I think 195 grams. And I didn't know they had any weight at all to them until frisbee golf came around. And it's all, these guys that play this stuff, they carry around a backpack that's got like 30 or 40 of these. Why you need that many, I have no idea. When you play regular golf, it's 14 clubs. And 14 clubs is plenty, to get you confused. I can't imagine having 30 of these things, and they all are supposed to do different stuff. But I can't get them to fly. I mean, I can, but not with any regularity. And I'm thinking maybe I bought some really cheap ones or something. But the dog seems to like them. She put her mark on all of these. Well, I guess she didn't get to the red one, but the black and white one. She got her teeth marks in there. So what I'm going to do is when I get to 205, I'm going to go probably on Amazon, and I'm going to buy some decent discs, and that's going to be kind of my my gift to myself for losing 10 pounds. So at 205, we'll hit the internet, we'll go buy some frisbee disc. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and find some frisbee discs out there. It's a good price on them. Usually Amazon is where you can get the best price on anything I've found, but I'll put it up on the website. And speaking of the website, I did some work on it over the last, sorry Dallas, I did some work on it over the last few days, and I got the videos up I said I'd get up, the Ride the Divide. Also, if you go to my blog, which I'm probably going to be renaming, but if you go to the blog, you click on the blog, it will start you at the very first video and go all the way to right now, day 6, and day 7 should be on there later on today. But everything's good. Everything's good. I'm happy with the progression of how much weight I've lost. It's day 7 today. So in 1 week, I am down 6 pounds. That's good. The goal is 1 pound every 2¼ days, if we do the math on that. And I am going to put the math on that up on the website so you can go there and see it. And I'm trying to get this app I can actually share. And I'm trying to get it to share to my Google Plus account, but I've got so many Google Plus accounts that sorting it all out is really difficult. Like on my phone, there's one, on my computer, one on my... Anyway, I got a bunch of Google Plus accounts, and they all kind of runs together. I'm just trying to separate it out to where you're not going to get stuff that's not pertaining to what we're talking about here. Okay, I got a real treat for us today at the NutriBullet table, and I'll be back in just a minute. Bye. Okay, back here at the NutriBullet table, I want to go through what's in here first because it's all a bunch of new things pretty much to me. And what we got, we have some yellow mustard seeds, we've got some whole thyme, I'm reading this off the packages, dill weed, and we used to call people dill weeds when I was a kid. So if you get called a dill weed, this is what it is a dill weed, nothing bad. And we have some whole rosemary, and I threw in a little bit of coconut curry powder. And why I do this, I don't know. I just put it in there. Sometimes I'll do it for flavor. I know what all this stuff tastes like, but I think there's probably, some benefits to having this. So I throw them in there. And today, this is a great table. Right here is hemp seed. I was telling you I had the problem with the potassium. Loaded with potassium, loaded with goji berries, loaded with potassium. These things are really, really good too. They're great just to keep around as a little snack. You can eat them anytime. They're packed full of nutrition, and they don't carry a bunch of calories with them. Got our flaxseed here. Have an avocado here. A lot of potassium here too. We have our beet again, and here's a mango. And we got a couple radishes. I like radishes. I like raw radishes with some lemon juice. And I'll use some at Himalayan sea salt on them too, just a little bit. Then we have a cantaloupe from Texas, which is good because we live here in Texas. So Texas cantaloupe is good because we know it didn't come from China. And then I got some Texas honey. And the thing with honey is, if you have allergies, I say honey's really, really good as long as you get the honey from local bees. So these are Texas bees. So anything, you know, that they're around it. Anyway, it's supposed to help with your allergies. And like I say, don't take this from me. I'm no expert. I'm just some, you know, guy over here telling you this stuff is good. And the reason I've got it out here is it's nice and sweet. A lot of times you'll get a craving for something sweet instead of going for the, you know, candy bar or something bad for you. This is really good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put all this in NutriBullet. We'll be back and grind this up, and I'll chug it down. All right, see you in a second. Okay, we're back here at the NutriBullet table. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I do this in my home office, and I want to tell you a little bit about beets. I cut the skin off. I'm sitting over here with a knife, and I do this in here. I don't know why I don't do it in the kitchen, but I do it here. I use this knife, and I'm sitting there. I cut these beets. If you drop a beet on the carpet, it's going to be similar to probably dropping or spilling red wine. So be careful with the beets. Okay, so in our little NutriBullet here, we've got the hemp seeds, we got the goji berries, we got papaya or mango. Papaya would be good, and all that stuff I had on the table. There was no way I could get all that in here. I'm going to probably end up making about 3 of these, and I'll drink one now and take a couple with me while I'm out. So here we go. I'm going to grind this thing up. Get the cap on. Oh, another thing, if you buy one of these NutriBullets, it comes with some instructions, and it comes with a whole meal plan and all that. But one of the things they say is there's a few things that you don't want to grind up in here, and one of them is like an apple core, because the apple seeds, basically not the core, but let's say you shouldn't put apple seeds in here because they contain strychnine, and it'd make you really, really sick, if not kill you. So before you put things in here, you know, if I'm putting them in here, it's okay. But if there's something, hey, I found this thing at the grocery store that looks like it's going to be good, and I'm going to throw it in there, you know, make sure you can throw the whole thing in there, or if you need to take the skin off or de-seed it or what, you know, and all this information is on YouTube, or it's on, you know, you can Google it. I Google a ton of stuff at the store. Okay, let's grind this thing up. Okay, we're going to shake that up a little bit, get the hemp seeds, the marijuana seeds off the top there. Okay, this thing really, really looks good. It really looks good. So I will be back in just a second. We'll have the Fat Man No T-shirt warning coming up, and then I'll chug this thing down. See you in a second. Okay, Fat Man warning, Fat Man No T-shirt, danger, Pelagroso, warning. Okay, so we've got the NutriBullet shake right here. And if I kind of put my hand up to my mouth while I'm drinking this, it's because it's so terrible that I've got to get it down really, really quick, and it's kind of spilling over the sides. So here we go. I don't think this one's gonna be really, really good. It smells good. It's gonna be real good. That one was good. See you tomorrow.